Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. The Lakers are being linked to several players, whether they are stars or not. The franchise is very famous and arouses the interest of businesspeople and players to be in Los Angeles. It is clear that the Lakers need reinforcements, but they want to continue with their first-round picks and keep Austin Reeves and Dalton Netsch on the roster, thinking about the future. Brandon Ingram is a player who would fit into the Lakers due to his versatility and high scoring, and at the moment his price has dropped and the Lakers can send 3 players and bring in Brandon Ingram. Ingram is a proven scorer in his prime, averaging 23.0 points, 5.5 rebounds, and 5.2 assists per game and shooting 37.2% from behind the arc over the past 6 seasons. Ingram is a complete scorer who can score off the dribble, absorb contact and shoot efficiently. The Lakers haven't dazzled under first-year head coach J.J. Redick, but they're still a respectable 20-16 and fighting to avoid the play-in tournament. Anthony Davis is playing as well as ever. The 40-year-old LeBron James is still playing at an all-star caliber level. Austin Reeves is averaging a career-high 18.3 points per game. But if the Lakers are going to get past the first round of the Western Conference playoffs, they need some oomph. Enter Ingram, who gives the Lakers another player who can carry a substantial scoring load. A starting 5 that includes Davis, James, Ingram and Reeves gives the Lakers 4 players who can slow the game down and create offense on their own. Furthermore, the first 3 players would form as formidable a frontcourt scoring trio as any in the NBA, while making it difficult for defenses to hone in on Davis or James. Los Angeles could send Rui Hachimura, Jared Vanderbilt and Gabe Vincent to New Orleans for Ingram and a second-rounder. The Lakers set themselves up for a life post-James, should retirement be on the table next offseason, while adding another vibrant scorer to the mix. They also keep effective young players, such as rookie Dalton Knecht and Max Christie, out of this trade. Meanwhile, Hachimura and Vanderbilt, when healthy, would play immediate roles for the Pelicans, who could attempt to reroute Vincent. That said, the Lakers potentially not wanting to commit more long-term payroll with James' career termination date up in the air, should they re-sign Ingram, could stop an Ingram trade from taking place. J.J. Redick says Jared Vanderbilt's return is imminent, could come during homestand. Having missed every game this year so far, Jared Vanderbilt appears to be well on his way to returning to the court for the Lakers. Recently, the Lakers have begun to shape their identity as a defensive-minded team. They traded away an offensive player in D'Angelo Russell for 2 3-and-D guys in Dorian Finney-Smith and Shake Milton. This acquisition has created a scenario where the Lakers are shifting toward being a small-ball team that can switch better defensively. One player who would be a dream to have available on this team is Jared Vanderbilt. He's been out all year recovering from foot surgery but has recently been making meaningful strides in rehab. After Friday's practice, Lakers head coach J.J. Redick gave another positive update on Vanderbilt's progress. Jared was able to get, 2 of the last 3 days, some live action with our South Bay team, which is, I think, really good for him, Redick said. We want to give him more exposure to live play against professionals before we set a target date. But it is imminent that he'll be back with us in the next, hopefully, few weeks. But, again, no setbacks, lots of progress. The conditioning and just, anybody who has played a sport and has been injured for an extended period of time, there's the confidence you have to build in your body and he's getting there. Each time we've exposed him to live play, it's been better and better. He's close. It's great to hear Vondo is now working extra hours with South Bay. This is a new development and given that his body is responding well to it, fans can begin to expect Vanderbilt's return sooner rather than later. When discussing how soon that will be, Redick didn't want to commit to him returning during the team's upcoming homestand but did say that is the desired outcome. I don't want to commit to anything, Redick said. That's the hope, but I don't want to commit to anything. I think we've taken the approach, going back to the start of the preseason and certainly in the offseason, that we're playing the long game here and we want him fully healthy and confident before we put him on the court. The Lakers' homestand was supposed to be 5 games and end on January 17 against the Brooklyn Nets. However, wildfires have damaged and impacted large parts of Los Angeles County, resulting in the NBA postponing 2 games. So, the upcoming schedule for the Lakers is very much up in the air, as this natural disaster is the most important issue to address in Los Angeles. Still, any good news of any capacity is welcomed right now, and hearing that Vondo is nearing a return to the court is a morsel of positivity Lakers fans will gladly take. Let's hope the city is safe, the purple and gold can return to the floor and Vondo will soon join them. How this season's D'Angelo Russell trade basically threw another potential Lakers trade in the garbage. The Los Angeles Lakers made a splash last month by trading veteran guard D'Angelo Russell and other pieces to the Brooklyn Nets for a return headlined by veteran forward Dorian Finney-Smith. Finney-Smith has been a nice piece for the Lakers since coming over from the Nets, and there's no reason to believe that LA regrets the deal. However, for any fans who have long hoped to see the Lakers make a deal for Chicago Bulls veteran Zach LaVine, last month's trade between LA and Brooklyn likely wasn't a good thing. The Chicago Sun-Times' Joe Cowley offered some intel. The Sun-Times reported last month that there was light momentum in trade talks with Denver, and while they weren't completely taken off the table they have stalled, Cowley wrote regarding trade talks between the Bulls and Denver Nuggets. A source also said that there was early season talk about LaVine and the Lakers, but the puzzle didn't have the right pieces at the time. With Los Angeles moving the D'Angelo Russell contract a few weeks ago for Dorian Finney-Smith, the puzzle was all but thrown in the garbage. The perception of LaVine as a player has seemingly taken a hit in recent years, but he's currently playing some of the best basketball of his career. Across 33 games, all starts, this season, he is averaging 23.6 points, 4.6 rebounds, and 4.4 assists per game on remarkable efficiency. He's shooting 51.8% from the field and 44.4% from beyond the arc. The Bulls are fighting mediocrity again this season, but they do currently hold a play-in spot in the Eastern Conference. They're just below .500 at 18-20. LaVine's contract is one factor that makes his situation complex. He's making about $43 million this season, will make nearly $46 million next season, and has a player option for the 2026-27 season at around $49 million. That makes him a tough player to trade for, even if he is having a phenomenal season for Chicago. For now, it seems like Lakers fans shouldn't count on LA making a push for the 29-year-old. LaVine's name has been linked to the Lakers before, but circumstances are constantly changing. LA is 20-16 this season and currently holds a playoff spot in the Western Conference. Worth monitoring in the coming days. Dorian Finney-Smith's absurd statistics since he arrived at the Lakers. Since being acquired by the Lakers, along with Shake Milton, in a trade with the Brooklyn Nets on December 29, Dorian Finney-Smith has already shown himself to be a valuable addition to the team. The veteran winger brought an active and disruptive defense, in addition to contributing reliably from long-distance shooting. Production in numbers. In his first 5 games with the Lakers, Finney-Smith has impressed with his efficiency on offense, especially from three-point range. In the last 3 games, he made 7 of 13 attempts, recording an excellent 53.8% success rate. This consistency on the perimeter is exactly what the Lakers needed, providing more space for LeBron James and Anthony Davis to operate. While Finney-Smith's defensive impact is harder to measure, the plus-minus numbers provide a clue as to his overall contribution. According to Lakers reporter Mike Trudell, Finney-Smith has led the team in plus-minus since his arrival, which highlights his ability to influence the game even without racking up big individual stats. On the right path. Despite his positive contributions, Finney Smith is not the definitive solution to the problems that have prevented the Lakers from achieving title contender status. The team still faces challenges in defensive consistency, rebound control, and squad depth. However, its arrival represents a move in the right direction. As Finney Smith acclimates to the Lakers system and his teammates, expect him to continue to evolve and become a key piece for the moment, especially in critical moments.